All right, welcome to OYF
Um,
147. I thought we did that already.
no, you didn't tell me to go. Three, two,
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I did it in Spanish.
Oh, I don't know Spanish.
Okay, yeah, let's just start it over. Ready?
Oh, okay.
All right, three, two, one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Auto Flosser.
The easy solution to a complex problem. I think I just made it more complex than it needed to be. Dexterity issues, access, you can't see what's going on. Auto flosser and go auto floss yourself. Get that tip right underneath the edge of the bridge. Zippity zap underneath the ortho brackets. I'm doing a lot of hand talking here. And
You're voguing, actually.
Totally,
yes.
Right? There you go.
Give it to your patients. Put it in their hands. Show them how to use it. Become an ambassador.
And the bottom line is, we got to keep our patients flossing and looking good and staying healthy, and makes our hygiene jobs easier, makes maintenance a breeze.
Yes.
Everybody wins. There's really no downside, except the 5 minutes it's going to take you to look at the video. So check out the link in the description. Guys, thank you so much, and go auto floss yourself.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom. For my American co-host, well, I'm American too, so I don't know what that means, but
So you can't speak to me in Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
I did the countdown in Spanish, and
I
you completely missed it.
I was like, I don't know where I was at the time, but like you said it so like calmly and serenely. I thought you were just like jibber jabbering.
And I even said it with like an American accent, so you would get it.
Do it again, like you did.
I was like, tres, dos, uno, bro. 3, 2, 1. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not great at that.
All
so
right.
anyway, here we are. You had to say it in English,
There
so
we
thank
go.
you for that.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning. I'll let you
my
slide.
gosh. Yeah,
So
thank you.
What is this? Episode 147?
47, yes, 147. 3 more until we die.
Well, they're starting to produce. So he showed me the first ripe Carolina Reaper off the plant, and so there's dozens more coming. It's only going to take 2 to kill us, but there's dozens more.
Right. It'll just take a speck of one. Now, does it get hotter as you go up the plant or down the plant? What do you like? Is there a thing to that?
I think if it produces a fruit from the root up, it's going to be death.
Yeah. So like closer to the bottom, because like if you plug in a hose, a water hose, and you have like little pieces that little tubes that kind of spur off. Does that make sense? Veer off the main one. By the end of it, you don't have as much water or pressure. So I'm thinking if you get one from the top, it'll be okay.
I don't think nature works that way. I think nature's full power all the way through the damn plant.
Well, nature can suck it. Yes. Anyway, so let's move on before I cry. So
that's gonna be embarrassing.
You got your coffee?
I got my coffee. I got my cup. I got my boom.
Go floss yourselves.
That's it.
That's what. So yeah, 150 episode 150 is where we got to make sure our will is complete. Our what's the other thing? Life insurance is paid up. Yes, and then
all that good stuff.
Make sure you get right with God.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, mine's hot too.
So, my coffee is new, by the way. So I forget what brand it is though, so that doesn't help. However, I believe I went with hazelnut coffee, and it is good. Ugh, it is so good. Anyway,
you put sweetener in it? You put stevia or something.
Stevia drops in it, and then I also put coconut milk, vanilla flavored coconut milk, unsweetened, and then coconut oil to give it a little creaminess.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a damn. That's an $8 cup of coffee you got there.
But it was only like 12 cents or something because I made it at home. I cannot wait. I mean, if we want to go into this real quick, because, you know, we don't have to talk about this every time, but my house, my coffee bar, I cannot wait. I can put my French press, I can put my blah, 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 and then I'll have shelves. I'm going to make, like, canisters of coffee. Like, I'm going to try different coffees. Oh, man. It's going to be amazing.
I think you're going to develop a caffeine addiction, and I'm a little worried. I got to be honest with you.
I think I'm already there. And let me explain why. Because last week, or the week before, it was last week, I had a constant headache. It would not go away. And then I realized I hadn't had coffee in like 2 or 3 days. So I think if I don't continue to drink coffee, I'll just die. My brain will explode.
You know, I used to have it like that. We took a couple days off and went down to Florida, hit the beach for a couple days. And second day there, I was like, man, I'm tired as hell. I started thinking, I haven't had any coffee.
Ugh.
No headaches.
Did you die?
No, I was just a little tired.
Yeah.
So we went to this place called Finn's, FINN''S, right?
Okay.
Some of the best tacos we've ever had.
Oh, what kind
and
of tacos?
And at the beach, you got to get shrimp tacos, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My son got the tuna, and it was seared tuna.
Yeah, I would do that, yeah.
He didn't really care for it. And I was like, what are you kidding me? So I got a ceviche.
Oh,
and
ceviche.
I was like, if you don't want the tuna, I'll eat the tuna. Give it to me. You know, 'cause these were like $12 or whatever. He went and got the jerk chicken ones, and then he was fine. But Mr. Fancy went in deep on the tuna and couldn't handle it. So Daddy had to come in, and I'm like, we're not throwing the seared tuna away. I mean, and it was a lot of it. I was like, that's crazy. Wow. And anyway, so that was delicious. Everybody had a good time. And we took one of his buddies, and those boys just had a good time. We had po' boys one night, crab legs another night, and basically all we did was beach and eat. You know.
Did Big Tony go?
No, he couldn't. He would try to eat sand and shells and God only knows what. You know, he
dead
puts
fish
everything
on the
in his
seaside.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he's super fair. So we'd have to keep him covered up.
So he burnt. Oh,
we'd fry him up. We'd fry him up like a little shrimp, and so we left him home with Mama. And it was fun, and that was the first road trip I took in the new 2021 Chevy Traverse. You know,
Traverse. Yes,
dude, it was. And not for nothing, we've always had small cars.
Yeah.
It's a different experience driving in a big ass SUV.
Yeah.
Everything fits in the back. Everything's so comfortable.
Do you have the captain's chairs? Is that what they're called in the second row?
On the second row, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I went
so comfortable.
That sounds awesome. We've been toying around with the idea of getting a new vehicle, and I went by the Ford dealership Friday. And they don't have much as far as used cars. They don't have much in new cars either, just because, there's a shortage or whatever. So I found it's a silver Ford Explorer. It's like a 2017, with some miles on it and stuff. And I was peeking in the windows and then realized the door was unlocked. So I opened it up, and I was like, it had the captain's chairs in the back seat. And I was like, I think that would be awesome.
No.
But then I closed the door and cried and left because, the house is expensive. I'll drive my little cruise for a while. Yeah, I just gotta be patient.
Well, one thing at a time.
And then a year from now, it'll be half the price it was. So
there you go. We have an older one, an older Explorer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like an extra car. And that sounds kind of bougie, but something's in the shop or whatever. And and it's got a lot of miles on it, but the thing still rides like you're on clouds. It's really, really comfortable. And but we don't drive it much. What was I gonna say?
Oh, so you were telling the story that the Traverse was very comfortable.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. The camera situation. Remember?
Okay.
When I was debating back and forth?
Yeah, you were going to trade one in for a newer one or something.
I went back and forth. I decided not to do it, and then at the last possible minute, I took it in, right? And the kid looks at the receipt. He goes, unfortunately, sir, it's there's a 15-day return policy. This was like a month and a half, and I was like, keep looking at the receipt if you don't mind. He goes, are you an elite member? Oh, Elite Plus. And I'm like, if you're either elite or you're not. What's Elite Plus? That's, you know what I'm saying?
It's like the cool and then the cooler than cool.
Yeah. So he goes, oh, yeah, no problem. So he returned it and put that money towards the new camera, ordered it for me. So as soon as it drops, they're going to ship it to the house. Yeah, I paid the difference, and I feel pretty good about that decision.
So you go, excuse me, sir, would you mind taking another look at that receipt? Wink, wink.
And then I didn't want to, my gut instinct was like, to say something, like a wise ass and be like, well, unfortunately, you're wrong. And you know what I mean? Just be petty like that.
Right.
But he didn't see, the receipt was folded in half. So he was super pleasant. And anyway, so we got it done. It's coming. Yeah. And as soon as it comes, I want to be shooting on that. And so I'm excited.
You should have sent me your old one and then got a new one since you're
just from scratch.
Then
just
yeah. What? Yeah.
Just get a whole new one from scratch.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You could just do 4 more gigs. You could be paid it off and give Sandy a birthday present. And then I wouldn't look like this. No, actually, I don't want the clarity. Never mind. I haven't showered today, so yeah, let's just we'll go with this webcam. It's fine.
That's
So, the coffee bar in the house was on my wish list, and I was thinking about this, like, the story, you're walking down the beach and you find a lamp and you rub it and the genie comes out and blah blah blah.
Sure.
And you know what people do? They're like, oh, I'm gonna wish for 1,000 more wishes or whatever. And I was thinking about that. It's like, that's not fair, is it? Like, the genie gives you 3 wishes. Like, are you cheating the system? I feel like you are. Because
1,000 more wishes? How much shit can you wish for?
I know, like, just stop it. Teach your kids to manage their wishes. So, or manage your wishes.
Did you find a lamp or something? Is this? Are you talking from experience? What's going on?
No, a genie did not pop up out of a bottle. It's just random thoughts. That's how I roll for the most part. But so, and that leads me into what would you wish for, of course. But the first question is, do you think it's fair? Reasonable to ask for, like infinite wishes or 1,000,000 wishes?
It's definitely a loophole.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, let's say you can get the 1,000 wishes, but you have to wish for 1,000 things. Like,
or go a step further, you can get 1,000 wishes, but now you have to wish for things for other people, not you.
I would totally wish things for other people.
I would wish John had a couple $1 million.
Why not both of you have like $100 million? I mean, what's,
But I can't wish for that for myself. But if John had it, we're married. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, a little loophole. I got you. I was having a stupid fantasy about winning the lottery too. Like, we saw a sign. It said like 208 or 2 something. It was
million,
200s,
million,
hundreds of millions of dollars. And then you have that what would you do hypothetical. We went down that rabbit hole.
Done that before, yeah.
Funny stuff, man.
So 1,000,000 wishes, is it fair or not? Or should you just stick to the 3 like everybody else?
I think stick to the 3. That way you won't wish for dumb stuff.
Right? And that's my point.
That way you don't be like, I wish I had an extra 10 minutes to sleep. Granted. No, just, you know what I mean?
Just be responsible. Get up on time for work. Oh, wait. Are you still working, though? Didn't you wish for you know, millions of dollars. That's the thing, though. I mean, people say money can't, you know, solve all your problems, but I'm sitting here going, it kind of does. Like, I don't have to work no more. That's a big problem. Solved. And then pay off my house. Boom. Another problem. Solved. Travel. Boom. Money. Solved. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I don't know.
The only thing is, it doesn't prevent sickness and death and that sort of thing. So. Yeah.
But you know,
well, there's
doesn't bring it on either, unless you ingest a bunch of carcinogens. You know.
Oh yeah.
I wish for
true.
a trailer truck full of Marlboros or cigarettes
or burnt marshmallows. You know, because I like my marshmallows pretty dang crispy. And I feel like if you eat that black part on the outside, it's probably going to give you cancer if you eat enough of it.
Well, don't they say the same thing about char, like on burgers and stuff?
Yeah.
Damn it. Why is all the good stuff
So is the raw food
deadly?
diet the way to go then?
I don't know about raw.
I know.
You probably want to heat it up and kill any viruses or parasites in it.
Yeah.
Which just sounds gross just to think about that, you know?
Some people do the raw food diet where they literally eat raw meat and veggies and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a cat, dude. I don't think
I mean,
there's
sushi, but I don't know, the rice is cooked. How are you going to eat that raw?
You can't eat raw birds, dude. Like raw poultry. You're asking to catch something.
I think you can if you get it fresh enough. Like, let's say, for example, the other day, John and I were sitting here.
I don't think you can.
John sees something fly over. You can. I know it because I read this before. Not that means it's real, but John saw something fly over the RV. And then we look out the window and we're watching, and it's turkeys, like wild turkeys, and they have babies like and they're all like fluffing around in the dirt and stuff, taking a dirt bath and stuff. And I was like, if I would go for one of the babies because it's probably a lot more tender, but that's cruel. Anyway, if you got that turkey, chop, pull feathers off, slice a little something off, it wouldn't kill you. You think? Are there worms in it? There might be worms.
I don't know. Probably.
But I know there are people that eat raw chicken, raw pork, raw beef, all that stuff. I wouldn't do
that type of stuff. You're asking to catch something. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like maybe you are. I feel like it was on one of those extreme diets or something, or extreme eaters, or like the one chick that ate chalk or something. I don't know. Anyway,
it's called pica, isn't it?
I always said pica. Is it pica?
I don't know. I don't know how you say it, but I think it's the same word.
Yeah, it's an iron deficiency. It makes you eat weird things. And you know what? I started eating ice one time, and I was like, "Oh, this is really good." Found out I was a little low in iron.
I saw a lady that would eat her dead husband's ashes.
Wow.
She would lick her finger, dip it in the ash, lick it like it was a damn pixie stick or something. Remember that? What was that stick candy that you dipped in the colored sugar?
That was called pixie sticks. Oh, or sugar dip or something dip. Fun dip.
There's nothing fun about that.
No.
Eating Harry.
No.
You know?
I want you to be a part of me, Harry.
Oh.
No.
And there was another lady that was eating like detergent, like powdered laundry detergent. That can't be good for you.
You're just asking to die. Oh.
I mean, my question is, one, how do you first taste that and then develop an addiction to it? Because I can't taste good.
I mean, I can see it with the way some of the detergents smell. Like, they just smell like, oh, they smell so good. And then you're just like, I'm just going to.
Yeah, but tasting is a different thing, dude.
The ashes? You don't smell that and go, that just smells so delicious. No.
That can't be good for you in any definition of the
No.
word. You know what I mean?
No.
Mentally,
Yeah.
physically, that can't be good for you.
Well, yeah, because once you taste it, it tastes like soap. Soap does not taste good. Maybe they had potty mouths when they were kids and they ate a lot of soap because of that.
the only thing that
And
makes
now
sense.
it's just a natural progression. Soap, laundry detergent. Next is going to be like jet fuel or something. I don't know.
You know, we lost mom, and soap in the mouth reminds me of mom.
Oh,
She used to. She used to
oh,
clean
Lord.
my mouth out with soap. I don't know, but there's weird stuff out there, and people are strange. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, this Friday, I'm headed to Miami.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
It's my birthday weekend, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing mentorship.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. This is your second time doing that?
Well, third actually.
Okay.
I went in
cool.
17, 19, and then now 21. So.
Oh, sweet. So you'll see some new faces, some old faces.
Yeah. So
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun, and you know, I'm going as a mentor, and
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, who am I to mentor anybody, you know? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I remember when I was in 17 when I first started going from, you know, straight stand up into dental, that
Yeah.
that I was, no one knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
you know, I didn't
Yeah.
have a reputation, no one knew anything, and so
Right.
it's the journey, I guess, is what it would be inspiring to somebody who's thinking about making a move, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
because you're getting like famous.
I don't even know if it's about that, but it's sort of living the way you want to live. Like I took a
Right.
week off. I mean, I was still working though when I was down there. I brought my
Yeah.
laptop, and I was still working. I had
Yeah.
assignments
Yeah.
and meetings and stuff, and so that kind of dipped into the fun a little bit. But we still went out to dinner, and we still hung out. You know,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was there, and it was fun. So
Right.
that freedom to be able to just do your work from anywhere is really, really cool. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different now because I'm in clinic, 5 days a week, basically. And I used to do administrative type things, managing mobile dental and, outreach in the community and stuff. So I could work from home sometimes. And now I'm clinical. So unless they come to my house, I'm working at the clinic. So
It's a big change, though, right?
it is, but I gave up a lot of extra things that I did that I guess nobody really realized that I was doing, because, I took it upon myself. They gave me a job and I went above and beyond, and now I don't have to check my email at midnight. I don't have to answer the phone for mobile outreach calls, and I don't have to do events on nights and weekends and Sundays and Saturdays and all that stuff. So in the hot sun and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for that. I like that part. So
When did
it's
you
a
graduate
trade-off, I
hygiene
guess.
school?
09.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. How many years is that? I don't even know.
11, 12?
12. Yeah, 12 years this year.
Nice.
Kitty got a collar. Did you see that? She's a mess, but she's super sweet. Anyway, I was thinking about something else too, and since we're talking about responsibility, I feel like, would you rather be the superhero or the sidekick? And I know how I feel about it, but what do you think?
I'm not opposed to being a sidekick,
Yeah,
but I think I'm old enough. I think I want to be the superhero.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, I think I'd be fine with being the sidekick, because
It's a lot of responsibility, though.
it is a lot of responsibility. And seriously, what if you just have a really bad day and you just don't want to get out of bed? Like, say you want to take a nap. You can't. Because you're the superhero. And when you hear with your supersonic hearing something going down up in Metropolis or whatever, you got to get up and go. Right? The sidekick, they're like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And then you go and, put microwave popcorn in the microwave. You chill out for a minute and you're like, he's got this. You know what I mean? So the responsibility really lies on the superhero. You're not gonna blame the sidekick for something going wrong,
You
right?
show up late and a bunch of people die. I'm the sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not driving.
Superman, where were you? And he was like, I had to stop and get a Klondike bar. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? So the sidekick, he can stop and get an ice cream. And show up late and clean up the trash that Superman left for him or something.
Did you see that Man of Steel movie with Henry Cavill,
No.
the first one? You didn't see Man of Steel?
I guess not.
It's like the origin story of Superman, the newest one that's been out.
So John and I, we kind of took a hiatus from movie theaters for the last, I don't know, 5 years. I don't even know. How old is this one?
I don't know, man. I'm sure it's I don't know.
Oh,
6,
gosh, I
7
think I
years
know.
old?
Oh gosh, maybe
Out
I
of
did
all
see
the,
it.
I remember seeing the Superman movies when I was a kid. First off, the TV
Right.
show, right? The black
Yeah.
and white TV show.
Oh yeah,
Then-
it's on TV still.
Chris Reeve, rest in peace. I'd lose my mind if I had Superman type powers though. You could hear everything.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yes.
How
I
do
actually
you know what
have
to
that
respond
problem.
to? There's so much
That's
stuff going
true.
on,
You have to
do you-
mentally.
and you
Yeah.
have to be okay with somebody not being saved because you're saving other people. He couldn't get anything done.
Yeah,
You just be
But that's
flying
your
around the world
job.
saving people. Yeah.
but that's what you do.
I'll wait till something big happens, and then
Yeah.
I'll help that. Just the little catastrophes.
Yeah,
It's just gonna have to happen. You know?
yeah, like little car crashes. No, but a cruise ship about to get swallowed up by a black hole in the ocean. Yeah, we'll save that one.
Speaking of cruise ships, that's what we're doing. The mentorship 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Swallowed up. I just saw the Suicide Squad on HBO Max last night,
Yeah.
and they said it's supposed to be, it's like something you've never seen before, and it's true. It's nothing I've never seen before.
Okay.
And it was a little silly, and I don't know. I mean, of course it's gonna be silly. It's just over the top.
Yeah.
You know, superhero type characters. There was a big shark dude. That was kind of cool. The way they made that. I don't know how they did that, but he was eating bad guys whole.
Oh, yum.
I don't know if it's me or if movies suck nowadays, but I just don't have, they don't turn me on anymore. You know what I mean? It's
Well-
like they're too long, and I'm like, all right, can we just do something or say something fun?
Yeah, they
or
like
funny
drag it
or-
out.
Yeah, it was just boring almost. And if this bored me, all the colors and all the different type of characters, you run around fighting and doing
Right.
stuff. Then
Yeah.
I don't think there's any hope, dude. I think I'm done with movies, man. And I hate to say that, but I can't.
Maybe you should switch over to romance movies and see if you like those. Maybe
I
you're
might just stick with comedies, man, because
maybe your what's it called? Your preference is changing. I think I can
Maybe.
see you like watching Bridges of Madison County or Nights in Rodanthe or Under the Tuscan Sun, like the
the stereotypical super romantic ones.
That's how it would be in my household. Like, I do have moments like where I want to watch something like that, but I love a good action film. Let me just tell you, have you heard of Wrath of Man? It's a new one, Jason Statham.
I've seen the previews, and that looks kind of cool.
Let me just save you some trouble. So it doesn't
All
really
the action
get,
scenes in the previews.
no, but you got to get almost, I would say almost 3/4, well, half to 3/4 the way through before the acting actually improves.
I don't care about the acting
It-
sucking if they're shooting a bunch of people. It just there's action and people getting kicked in the face. And,
I need a well-rounded movie. Like, you can't go, like, seriously, the first few scenes was like, hey, Joey, did you want this coffee I have in my hand here? Oh, yes, please. Did you put cream in it? No. Hey, you should get a coffee maker at home to save you money. Hee hee. That's an exaggeration, but it was literally like bad acting. And that's what they were talking about, coffee and stuff.
Jason Statham is one of those dudes. Well, first off, he never ages.
Right. And he did great. Like, his acting skills are, amazing. These guys must have been just, hey, see those two guys over there? We need some stand-ins for the first scene. Just grab them. That's kind of
that sucks.
How it was. Yeah.
And they
weren't in the movie very long.
Legitimate ass. I mean, the dude is is trained, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
He's one of my favorite actors. Yeah, so Jason Statham, and I really like Jackie Chan. I just like that fast action martial arts type stuff,
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like a fun action movie, but they like the horror genre around here, and I don't. It's just corny to me. You know what I mean? And it's
like
more
corn syrup with
like
red dye in it.
surprise.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
I
But
like
anyway,
if I'm gonna watch a thriller or a horror movie, it has to be the type that is not over the top. Like, it has to make me think this could really happen. You know what I mean? Ghost stories get me, which we've already talked about that, but anyway, so if
how about possession stuff? That kind of freaks me out too.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but
Freddy
Freddy Krueger on
the
original ones. Maybe it was because I was younger, but those scared me a little bit.
And who's that other guy with the mask?
Whatever. Michael Myers.
And they kill him in every movie, and some bitch is still running around.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And then they have him in space where they cryopreserved him, and then all of a sudden he comes back to life and kills everybody on the spaceship. Like, shut up.
But people keep going to see him. Now, at this point, they're in like 30 years or something.
Yeah. And I feel like they do it around Halloween, and they know that the teenage kids are going to go and watch these movies.
Because their parents saw them. Jamie Lee Curtis was 16 in the first one.
Yeah.
She's 78. No, I don't know how.
78.
No, I have no idea, but I'm just.
I was going to freak out. I was like, dang, she looks good for 78. You better be looking this up. How old is she?
All right, let's see. Jamie Lee Curtis.
She don't look no 78. And then,
all right, she is 62.
Oh, you were way off.
I mean, 62. I was exaggerating a little bit.
Right. Here's another question. Now that we're talking about 30 years ago, would you rather go 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past?
In the past to 1921?
Or 2121?
Or the middle of the depression, or the probable apocalypse of
zombie apocalypse, post-apocalyptic times.
Can I just peek into 2021 into 21
nope,
just to see?
Nope, you gotta jump both feet full force.
I don't know, man. I would love to see what kind of technological things they've figured out. If they figured out world peace, which I don't think they will.
No,
people just want to fight. I think people just want to fight, not to sound philosophical or anything. I think like to quote what is it, one of those agents in the first Matrix? Humans just I forget how he called it. The humans are a virus, a disease. He goes, they use up all the resources, and then they spread out, and it's sort of like, everybody's, I don't know, it's just kind of depressing how people don't want to get along. And here's the thing. You don't have to like me. I don't.
Right.
I don't have to like everyone. But as long as everybody's willing to let everybody else live and live their lives, what's the problem? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if you wanna
Everybody's
live
got to be
this way,
right.
you wanna live that way.
You're
I don't
wrong. I'm
care.
right.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
There
know.
was there was a question in one of the dental groups, not mine, because I would never allow this kind of behavior, but somebody asked a question about my sister-in-law. It was a hygienist, and this is a group of all dental professionals, I think. And she said my sister-in-law had a root canal done, and she said that they had a torch while they were working. She was like, so what was going on? Is that true? And one dentist put, wow, duh. And I was like, what do you mean, wow, duh? She's a hygienist, so she might not have been an assistant before. It's not like we go into great detail about dental procedures in hygiene school. We learn the basics. What's a filling? What's a root canal? We don't learn the process because there's no point in us learning that process. So if I had not been an assistant before hygiene school, I wouldn't have known that they used a torch to heat up an instrument to seal off the gutta percha.
Right.
Like, why would you know that? So for people to be so incredibly rude, and I called her out. I was a little sassy last night, but like, why? What purpose does that serve other than showing people that you are rude and making the person asking a simple question feel like stupid or something? So I commented and I said, okay, rude ass. I said ass. I called her an ass. But for the person that posted the question, I was like, don't worry about these rude people. They never went to politeness school. So they don't know what politeness is. So just like you didn't know what the torch was used for, they don't know how to be nice. So anyway.
Yeah, I see dumb stuff all the time. Doesn't mean I need to comment and try to make myself.
That's true. I
You know
see
what I'm
dumb
saying?
people.
It just doesn't,
Yes.
It doesn't. You don't have to try to be an expert in everything. Just
Right.
I see stuff I don't agree with all the time, and
I know.
what am I going to do? Start a fight? I don't care. Do
Right.
What you
You're not
do,
going to change their opinion. And the other thing was, social media is known for, somebody makes a comment and then you can comment after that comment. And somebody got mad at me for adding a thought to their thought. And I was like, why are you getting defensive? I was just adding on an additional thought. So people have lost their minds. Like, their baseline must be, who can I tick off today? Who can I act like I'm better than today? Or something. Like, just chill and be nice. Like my shirt says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Assholes.
There you go. They're out there, man.
Yep.
And we passed people that were swerving, and then you kind of like, try to get away from them.
Yes.
And then, they'll come up and they'll match your speed, so I'll brake and let them pass. And I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. You know what I mean?
I'm up here to get away from you. Stay back there.
Go.
Or fine. If you want to go super fast, then go way up there. I'll slow down. And then I catch up to him. Most cars these days have cruise control. Use it.
I think you need to go to church, dude, and sort of pray out some of these aggressive.
I'm talking about being kind.
No,
and leaving me
know.
alone.
How am I mad about it?
How do I need Jesus right now? I'm just kidding. I need him all the time.
I kind of got into it with my mom a little bit yesterday.
Oh my gosh, your mother?
But not like that. Not like that.
Like, not knock down, drag out.
Well, she goes, every time I call, I had to call all my sons because no one's calling me back. I go, Mom, I was out of town and I was getting ready to go to a show. I said, I got an hour drive. I can call you then. And that's
right.
Well, I'm calling you now. And she goes, oh, you don't know what it's like. I'm alone a lot and this and that. And I go, I know. That's why I'm calling you now. She goes, you'll see when you're old.
Oh, Mom.
And I go, Ma, that's not nice. Why would you? You know what I'm saying?
She's just making you feel guilty.
So I kind of had to lay into her a little bit. I said, listen, talk about being alone. I go, I've been in Atlanta over 20 years. Just you haven't come to see me once. And
Oh,
she goes,
snap.
and she goes, well, I don't like to fly, and I'm not comfortable driving long distance. I'm like, you got 3 sons that live there. You guys can take a weekend and shoot on down. You don't have to stay in a hotel. I'll feed you and just
have a
I'll
nice
give you
little
gas money.
family reunion.
There's no excuse. Well, your brother. I go, no. I go, you're trying to act like you're 98 years old and feeble, and you're not. So stop. I go, you're an intelligent woman. You know how to work a map. Don't give me that nonsense. And she was trying to play that woe is me. I'm too old. Nonsense. And I was like, no. I didn't curse at her. I'm like, this is bullshit, Mom. You're lying. I didn't say that. but I was how to work a map, right? I didn't do that. But
okay, good. Jeez.
But don't act like
you
you're
were
feeble.
You were holding her accountable.
That's all I'm saying. I go. You play that up a lot, Ma. I go. It's enough. I go. You know. And then she kind of shut up because I was right. I was. You haven't come to see me once.
Yeah.
It's always me going up there. Paying $1 million to get the whole family up there. So don't give me that.
And plus, you're working a lot. Like your wife works. I mean, it's not like you have to plan something to do it. And I mean,
Right.
what is she working up there? Does she have a job up there or anything?
No, she's just chilling. And I'm like, well, dude, you can do that here.
So yeah, it would be easier for her to come
Bring
down
your
and see
cooking
you.
skills
Oh.
and tear it up in the kitchen, Ma. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Do some authentic Puerto Rican stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it
I guess I see it both ways, but I'm a little more on your side just because, she could, get your brothers, one of them, all of them. Yeah, why don't they all come down?
That's what
hang
I'm
out
saying.
for a while.
They have come at different times, but one brother flew in, another one, 2 of them flew in. One of them drove down, with one of his buddies, or whatever, and the kid was on the way to Florida, so dropped him off at my house for a week, and so that was cool, man. That was so it doesn't have to be a big deal or a fancy thing. It's only 12-hour drive, I don't know. But
12 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now I'm on your mom's side. No.
Yeah. But if you don't want to fly, that's the only option. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you take a Greyhound, but then it's like 24 hours.
Oh, dude, you can pay me to get on the Greyhound.
You ever taken a train? Trains are nice.
Really?
Trains are nice. Yeah.
I
took one just 45-minute drive. It wasn't or ride. It wasn't bad, but it was nice. You get to stretch out. You're just like cruising at a regular speed. You don't have to stop for nothing because the cars have to stop. The ding, 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 ding. Trail, railroad crossings and stuff. And
I used to take the train when I lived in Pennsylvania to get into Philly. Because the drive was horrible.
Well, are you talking about public transportation train?
Yeah.
I'm talking like Amtrak style. They're so much better than the Metro bus or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is this was the subway, but it wasn't underground. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I forget what they called it. But I couldn't keep my eyes open. I'd be on a thing, and you get that, especially after the long
it's rocking
day.
you to sleep. Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
But you got to be careful.
Don't get mugged. Or miss your stop. I rode the Pentran, they called it in Virginia. It's a public transportation bus. And I probably had one of the longest rides. I went from like almost the starting point to the ending point. And so I would get on there and I would sleep. And then, since I was near the end, I was like, I could sleep for half an hour, 45 minutes and wake up and go, oh, I got 2 or 3 more stops yet. So it was nice not having to drive.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for them cars. Oh, you did?
To New York, to Jersey, right? And he was like 16, and he wanted to go to New York City to look at this famous sneaker store. And I forget what it's called, Flight Club or something like that. And it's all high-end Nike stuff. And they have Nikes that are like rare and they're wrapped in saran wrap, so you can look at them but you can't touch them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And $400 or $500. I mean, get out of here with that nonsense. You know what I mean? They have like super rare. It ain't rare to me. I give a damn. I get a pair of New Balances
They
for
sell
$39.95.
Yeah, they sell shoes at Walmart. I'm good.
Because here's the thing, I'm not on. If I was on magazine covers or I was going to be on a stage dressed that way, that's a different
Or
story.
you got
If that-
bazillions of dollars to spend.
yeah, knock yourself out. But if these are gonna be on my feet when I'm mowing the lawn in a month and a half, I'm spending $50. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to break the
Did
bank.
you see Carlos? He was wearing his Air Jordans to mow the lawn. He must be super rich.
And and he's been into the sneaker game. Here's another thing that kind of pisses me off, right? So they'll go. Let's make this off. Let's pretend it's and I'm just using this because it's a name that everybody knows. The Air Jordan 25s or whatever, right?
Sure.
So it's like every year they're different models and they have higher things and the stitching is different coloring, whatever it is, right? So freaking Nike, they know the demand is there's maybe 400,000 people that want them.
Right.
Well, these jerks will put out 10,000 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they control the supply and demand. So, I own a sneaker store. I will buy some, and when they come into my shipment, and then sell them out the back on eBay for 3 or 4, times what they're worth. And so it's like this market of resellers, and it's like ticket scalpers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They wait till the seats are mostly sold, and then they jack the price up.
So it's a thing like that, and that's what annoys me. I remember one time he was maybe 13, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, the new LeBrons came out."
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's your kid, so you'll spend a little bit extra, right? And I go, well, how much are they? He goes, 300 something, and it was all I could keep.
Did you choke?
To say, you know what, LeBron? What kind of hustle is that, man?
Yeah.
Ugh, it pisses me off. I was like, dude, you're not getting them, so stop. I'm not paying for them. So you get a job or whatever, but I'm not paying $300
Yes,
for some
get a
sneakers.
job. If that's what you want to spend your money on, then
You're
go
not
get
on a
yourself
team
a
anywhere.
job.
But if you want to buy them, knock yourself out. And I get it, but I'm not into spending that kind of money on sneakers. Some people are, and I'm not hating on sneakerheads. I'm not, but it's just not my thing.
It's all what you prioritize, what you want to spend money on.
I'd rather buy a new camera.
Yeah, you'd rather have a new camera. There's some people that would go out and buy the fanciest, newest car, collect those. I'm building a house. That's what I want to spend money on. I want quartz countertops, so I'm going to spend a little extra on that. Some people are putting laminate. No.
Whatever you
preference.
Want. That's all
preference.
You want. I feel like there's been a certain level of aggression and tension in this episode.
This
Not
has been a very aggressive
But we're just
episode.
airing out.
Yeah.
I'll ask you this. You're getting a seafood taco, right?
Yeah.
What type of seafood do you get on it?
Oh, I'd probably do ahi.
Just some nice fish tacos?
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Yeah.
Spiced up a little bit, a little lime.
Yeah.
It sounds delicious.
I'd rather have that than shrimp or beef if I'm out, by the ocean. Now, it's different when you go inland. That's what salt people say, inland, because the fish has probably been frozen and stuff, and I'd rather have, fresh caught and stuff.
Well, this place, I forget how they do it, but either they do it or they have friends that do it. It's fresh fish, catch of the day. Type of thing. So they got it last night. Boom, here it is in your taco this morning. Good stuff.
Oh yeah,
avocado. Just
gosh, I want to go to Florida and get some seafood.
I must be getting hungry because it's all I'm talking about is food again. Here we go, full
circle.
circle.
Well, that's typically what we do. So so I can't wait. I'm gonna go 100 years in the future and see what kind of cars they have. Hopefully they're the kinds that you don't have to even think about drive, or maybe it's, I just want to sleep. Like, let the car do all the work for me.
That would be awesome.
But, all right. Well, I got to go to church now, so maybe I could pray the fat away or something. You never know.
But you might come across a lamp somewhere, a gas lamp at a antique shop.
I need to go to the beach more often because that's where everybody seems to find them. So.
There were jellyfish when we were at the beach.
Yeah.
And they were stinging people. Ow, ow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Meat tenderizer or pee on it.
Nothing
That's
too
what you do.
dangerous, but they were stinging people.
Yeah.
I dodged them, but, anyway.
Yeah. All right. I got to go get
right.
my church time in.
There you go. Yeah, please
And get
do.
rid of all this negativity that's
Just all
floating
this-
around that
yeah,
other
this
people
bad
put in my
energy.
brains. Evil.
Yeah.
Evil people being rude on Facebook. All right, buddy.
right,
this
well-
is episode 147.
147. Most definitely.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. And as always,
Yes.
please go floss yourselves.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Auto floss. Most
Yes.
definitely. All right, Sandy, take care.
All right, you too, buddy. Hey, everybody. It's Sandy Lee. We've got Carlos here, Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Dental Avengers Summit. It's coming up in December. It's virtual, so you have no excuses. We are going to be hosting it, live event. It's going to be amazing.
There's a ton of CE and a ton of great information for your friends,
yes.
family, for yourself. Because if we're not good, how can we take care of other people?
Amazing speakers, December 3rd through 5th. Check it out, offyourflosser.com under the Preferred Partners tab. Holly Ann Mitchell is a hypnotist, and she's going to hypnotize us. Probably to be like chickens or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but stay
Yep.
tuned, guys. Thank you.
Yep,
Go
go
floss
floss
yourselves.
yourselves.